Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit. And we are beginning our round on a par 5. Let's load up and fire this into the fairway and take it from there. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. I think you might be coming up a bit short from the rough here. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Oh, and wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? Okay, even par at the moment. All right, par 4 for the second hole. Let's see what we can do. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. That's safe. This one's around 15 feet away. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? And the putt drops. And you're at even par. And what will happen on the third? Let's find out. Maybe a member's bounce to the left. Okay, good luck on this one. It's a doozy. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Bit long on that one. And this is your look at par. Ooh, easy Tiger. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. Starting this one out pretty good. Nothing wrong with that putt. And after that one, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Okay, you are at 2 over par. Okay, we have a par 5, 4th hole. Let's get it going. That'll do. Okay, about 200 yards or so to the pin from here. This is what our third shot's looking like. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Amazing. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. Okay, 5th hole, par 4. Oh, no good. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. And you've got this putt for bogey. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th. All right, click off the golf shoes. We're out of the sand and into the fairway. Good stuff. This putt's going. That's what you wanted in there for par. And yeah, I think we're going to have another look at that one. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. Okay, we've got a par 4 ahead of us on the 7th. That sounded good. Oh yeah, off the downslope. This is going to chase out. Good shot. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Nice approach. This putt's around 13 feet out. Well, the putt appears to be on line. And there we go. Dropping it in for the bird. 1 over for the day. All right, here we go. Par 3, 8th hole. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. All right, this is for the bird. Nicely played. Okay, that's going to bring you down to even par. Teeing this one up on hole number 9. This one's looking like it'll be in the fairway. All right, we've got an elevated green. Might need some more club. Okay, there you go. And now this putt from 6 feet. And that drops for your 4th birdie of the day. You brought your score down to 1 under after that one. All right, 10th hole, and we have a par 4. Well, this should be in the fairway. And this shot is clocking in around 105 yards from the pin. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Well, you can't hit them all. Oh, come on, come on. And here comes a 4-footer. Okay, 1 under par on your round. The 11th presents us with a par 5. Don't worry about it. Okay, the ball's below your feet on this one. You might want to go a little bit left than normal. Okay, much safer place to play from here. Out of the sand, into the fairway. Yeah, you'll take that. And this putt for the birdie. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And after that, you'll go down to 2 under par. And teeing it up now on the 12th. Okay, and from the sand, a little off on that approach, but that's okay. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. Two under par for the day after that one. Okay, this hole is a par 5. It's on the shorter end of the spectrum. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. And this one's 7 feet away. That was a good putt, and it drops in for birdie number 6 on the day. Brought things down to 3 under after that one. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 3. Well, grab a new ball and take it from there. Let's check our distance twice as we set up from the elevated position here. All right, for the bogey. This putt's moving to the left up the hill. Oh! Okay, let's move on. That's going to put you up to 1 under par. Okay, on to number 15. This one's a par 4. Looking good off the tee. And this one's from around 75 yards out. Can we get a kick left? Nice approach. Good stuff. 5 feet left to go. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. And this is a short par 4 we're teeing off on now. Might be able to make a move. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Great work. Nice approach on that one. This could be a birdie on the scorecard. Oh, so close. All right, here's the tap. And there we go. And after that, you're 2 under. And now, on to 17. This one's a par 3. All right, this one's about 9 feet from the cup. All right, you're starting this way out to the left. Just a little too much power. That'll bring your score up to 1 under par. Let's see how you do here on the 18th. Nicely played. We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. See how you do with this 13-foot putt. Okay, that's good. That is actually great. Finishing your round with a birdie today. Good stuff. Okay, we've managed to finish the round at 2 under par today. Good job. And that's going to do it for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon, though. Hello there and welcome to the event. Today's the final round. It all comes down to this. So hopefully you do well out there today. All right, let's make the most of this. Good luck. And second shot here on the first. This is an eagle putt. This one's gonna go down the hill and right to left, I believe. Oh, what do we have here? Continuing on its line. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. We'll take those all day. And this one's about 135 yards to go. This one's going right. All right, come on now. This putt to save par. Oh! All right, give it a tap. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. That hole will bring your score up to 1 under. Here we go. We got a par 3 on the third hole. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. Okay, par putt coming up. It's breaking to the left, I think. Yeah, I'll take that from that distance. This one's a 3-foot putt. And that's for back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately. That'll put your score up to 2 under par. And now stepping on to the tee of the par 5 fourth hole. It was a good one. And this is around the 190 mark. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. Oh, brutal. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. Yep, I knew you had it in you. Great way to bounce back. Birdieing this one after bogeying the last. Great stuff. And right now you are at 3 under par. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Not the greatest contact on that one. Hitting into an elevated green, we might need more club. Okay, out of the sand into some nicer fairway. Good stuff. Setting up for our third shot. Oh my gosh, almost dunked it. This one's from around 9 feet. All right, well done. And you are 1 under after that one. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just nicely. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. That is fine work. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Okay, 7th hole is a par 4. Caught the down slope. Let's see how many more yards you get out of this one. Good stuff. Okay, this one's about 100 yards out. This one's heading a bit right. Okay, we're out of the sand and into the shorter stuff. Good job. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. There we go. There's the bogey. Currently sitting at 1 under par. Okay, par 3 for the 8th. Decent approach there. And this one is from 23 feet. Swinging this one way out to the right. And from there, not a bad result. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. Wind is blowing left to right. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? This would be nice to get for birdie. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. Okay, let's have a nice drive. We got a par 4 here on the 10th. I'm having that. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. Safely on the green. And this putt's about 18 feet away. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, come on, be nice. This one's for par. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. Hole number 11 coming up. So far, so good for this one. Okay, setting up here with an elevated green ahead. Oh, the chip almost went. Oh, look at this thing. All right, a little tap putt here. Boom. 4 under par is your score at the moment. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. All right, second shot on the 12th. Oh, how dialed was that? That almost went in. About 6 feet to go here. Oh, that could have been a birdie. All right, tapping that one in for par, moving on. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. Here we go on the 13th. We got a par 5 now. Well, this drive's looking okay. Here we go, 225 yards or so away. The approach is heading a bit to the right. A 10-footer from here. And I think this one's breaking to the left. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under. And now the 14th hole. It's a par 3. Nice shot. That'll do. Okay, 18 feet to the cup. Looking good so far. Continues to be online. Oh, and it doesn't go down. And as that putt drops, let's take a peek at the scorecard. Okay, 5 under par currently. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Nicely done. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. I'm okay with that. Here we have a 17-foot putt. Oh, well, yeah, didn't quite make it there. All right, nicely played. We are heading down the final stretch of this one now, and we're at 5 under. Okay, par 4, 16th hole is next. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. Okay, let's check our distance twice. All right, if you can get this to go, it is yeah, it's worth celebrating. We'll put it that way. This one's way out there. Let's see what goes down. Okay, here's our bogey putt. I think this is going to go right to left. Ooh, right by. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And the putt goes down. You've gone up to 3 under after that hole. Yeah, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. Oh, hello. Okay, you've got this one for par. This one's going hard to the right. Oh, right by. 5-foot putt here. Looks like that has brought you up to even par. And let's start to wind things down here as we tee this up on the 18th. Oh dear gracious, you just tattooed that one. All right, this shot's around 130 yards from the pin. Yeah, the swing was a little bit rough on that one. Oh, the approach might be a bit long. And actually, what I meant to say was, this looks like it'll be on the green. Here's a putt for a final score of 71. Yeah, from that distance, that's going to work. And finishing your round with a bogey on the final hole. Okay, this round's in the books. You managed to pull off a 1 under par here today. All right, that will do it. Hopefully, I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks again. Bye.